This was brought to you by Franklin County Internet Gaming Society on YouTube and Facebook.
This rod is made of black iron, 18 inches long and a half-inch wide. The rod has 3 functions, any of which can be used in any combination 5 times per day. Blasted force. Blasted force projects from the rod with a range of 100 feet. This is a range touch weapon. Deals or 10 dice, 6 points damage. Ball of force. As the spell, bladed of force. A 3-foot-long glowing blade of force springs forth from the rod that lasts 10 rounds. This can be used as a +1 brilliant energy longsword. Caster level 13. Prerequisites. Craft rod. Magic missile, boarding cannons, sword, wall of force, market price, 125,000 gold. Ghost rod. This hornet specter is made of bluish glass, though not suitable for use in a normal melee weapon. It can be used to make a special touch attack against incorporeal creatures. If this touch attack succeeds, the creature takes 2d4 points of damage. Once per day, the wielder of the ghost rod can become incorporeal. This allows the character to harm other incorporeal creatures normally, as well as passing through walls and all the other benefits and drawbacks of an incorporeal state, as described in the Dungeon Master's Guide. The character is not ethereal and has no connection to the ethereal plane, unlike a troubadour. He can remain incorporeal for a maximum of 15 rounds, after which he becomes fully material again. Caster level 15. Prerequisites. Craft rod. Plane and shift. Market price 50,000 gold pieces. Mimicry. This strange short rod is crowned with an image of a rhino. When held, its wielder can mimic any voice or sound she has heard. Listeners must succeed on a will save DC 17 to detect the ruse. The wielder also receives a +10 competence bonus on disguise, forgery, and use magic device checks, and can use the ventriloquism spell as well. Caster level 6. Prerequisites. Craft rod. Change self. Ventriloquism. Market price 30,000 gold pieces. Paralysis. This rod is created out of sickly pink coral and topped with spikes like those on a pufferfish. Spikes constantly produce an exotic venom that has paralytic qualities. These rods are commonly created by Kutos, who are immune to the effects they produce. Anyone stuck by the rod must succeed on a fortitude save, DC 25, or be paralyzed for 1d4 rounds. The wielder can also expand a charge to cast Hold Person and Hold Animal twice per day, and Hold Monster once per day. As the spells from a 9th level caster, the rod holds 50 charges for the spells, but the poison lasts indefinitely. Caster level 9. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. Hold monster. Hold person. Market price 22,000 gold pieces. Tentacle Rod. This rod comes in two varieties, great and lesser. Each appears to be a long, sinuous rod of unknown, but presumably organic composition. The lesser rod ends in 3 branches, while the greater has 6. Upon command, these branches animate and grapple like tentacles, using their own attack bonus, including the rod's +3 enhancement bonus, rather than the wielder's bonus. Rod's attacks count as a standard action for the wielder. The tentacle attacks follow all the normal rules for grapple attacks, with 2 exceptions. These attacks don't incur attack of opportunity, and the wielder need not move into the target's space to maintain grapple. The tentacle, not the wielder, is considered to be the grappler. The wielder doesn't suffer any of the drawbacks of grappling. Treat the rod as a medium-sized creature for the purpose of a special size modifier to the grapple check. Each rod also has 1 or more special powers that affect any target touched by 3 or 6 of its tentacles in the same round, regardless of whether the tentacles actually grapple the target. If all 3 of the lesser rod's tentacles touch a target, it must succeed on a fortitude save, DC 14, or be affected by a slow spell 12 rounds. If any 3 of the greater rod's tentacles touch a single target, it must succeed on a will save DC 14 or be affected by a bestow curse spell, a permanent -4 enhancement penalty on attacks, saves, and checks. If all 6 of the greater rod tentacles touch a single target in the same round, the victim must succeed on a fortitude save DC 17 or take 1 point of permanent dexterity terrain. Each tentacle has hardness 10, 20 HP, and a break DC of 30. Rod, lesser, number of attacks 3, attack bonus / grapple check +9, damage 6 points, strength 16. Rod greater, number of attacks 6, attack bonus, grapple check 1 +15, damage 9 points, strength 22. 1 means these numbers include Rod's strength bonus. Caster level 12, prerequisites, craft rod, animate objects, bestow curse, greater rod only, head bars, black tentacles, slow, lesser rod only, market price 21,000 gold pieces, lesser rod, or 57,000 gold pieces for greater rod. Tracking. These 2 identical copper rods are a foot long and topped with a smooth, clear crystal. Taking a full action and doing nothing else, the wielder can determine the exact distance and direction of the other rod. By spending another full action, the wielder can determine if the rod is being held by a creature and what the creature's current physical status is: alive and healthy, injured, dying, or unconscious. It does not determine the mental status, dazed, stunned, and the like, or any magical effects, such as charm or dominate. Caster level 9th, prerequisites, craft wondrous item, Locate creature. Status. Market price 37,800 gold pieces. Trees. These wooden rods resemble a small staff of the woodlands, having a shape that suggests natural growth. It can be used as a melee weapon as if it were a cudgel with shellac cast upon. It strikes with a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. Deals 1d10 points of damage, +1 for its enhancement bonus. It also grants its wielders a +5 natural armor bonus. The wielder of a rod of trees can animate trees as a treant. She can animate trees within 180 feet, controlling up to 2 trees at a time and no more than 2 trees per day. It takes a full round for a normal tree to uproot itself. Therefore, it moves at a speed of 10 feet and otherwise fights as a treant in all respects. The ability is otherwise similar to Live Oak from a 12th level caster level 12. Prerequisites: craft rod, arc skin, Live Oak, shellac, market price 120,000 gold pieces. Warning: this slender 4-foot-long rod breaks down into 4 separate sections when all 4 of these sections are planted at least halfway into the ground. They cast alarm and detect scrying as from a 9th level cast. The area is defined by the location of the rods and is, in theory, unlimited. In practice, however, most users find a 300-foot diameter to be the largest useful area. The alarm lasts until the person who placed a section removes it. If anyone other than that person removes a section, then the alarm automatically triggers. The user can also choose what does not trigger the alarm, such as creature type, specifying size from fine to gargantuan. Caster level 9. Prerequisites: craft rod, alarm, detect scrying, market price 58,000 gold pieces. Staffs. A staff is a long wooden spell storage device. It has 50 charges when created. Artisan. This staff is extremely well crafted, covered with gold leaves and images of artisans as at work. The staff of the artisan allows use of the following spells: minor creature, 1 charge; major creature, 1 charge; fabricate, 1 charge; mending, 1 charge. Caster level 12. Prerequisites: craft staff, fabricate, mending, minor creation, major creation. Market price 69,800 gold pieces. Assassin's staff. This slender, unadorned wooden staff is shorter than usual for staffs, only 4 feet long, and it has a leather strap attached, making it easy to sling over the shoulder. It allows use of the following spells: obscuring mist, 1 charge; pass without trace, 1 charge; improved invisibility, 2 charges. Poison, 2 charges. DC 16. Caster level 7. Prerequisites, craft staff. Brute invisibility. Obscuring mist, pass without trace. Poison, market price, 24,000 gold pieces. This price assumes the staff is made by an assassin. Cacophony, though elegantly carved, this wooden staff depicts violent and contorted images of screaming faces and figures clutching their ears. Favored by evil or wantonly chaotic bards, it allows use of the following spells: Shatter, 1 charge, DC 13. Soundburst, 1 charge, DC 13. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, 1 charge, DC 13. Skulk Sound, 1 charge, DC 14. Shout, 1 charge, DC 16. Caster level 10. Prerequisites, craft staff, skulk, sound, shatter, shout, soundburst, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Market price 60,000 gold pieces. Creation. This wooden staff is about 5 feet long. One end is forked and the other forms a graceful hook, making it resemble certain specters of office or symbols of authority. It allows use of the following spells: Create food and water, 1 charge. Minor creation, 1 charge. Major creation, 2 charges. Caster level 9. Prerequisites, craft staff, create food and water. Major creation, minor creation, market price 45,000 gold pieces. Destruction. This 6-foot-long staff is made of cracked white marble. Despite its appearance, however, the staff is curiously light and solid. The staff shatters into 1,000 pieces as soon as all the charges are used up. It allows use of the following spells: Shatter, 1 charge, DC 13. Disintegrate, 1 charge, DC 20. Earthquake, 2 charges. Caster level 15. Prerequisites, craft staff, disintegrate, earthquake, shatter. Market price 98,500 gold pieces. Fallen. This is a heavy black iron staff, fairly short and decorated with images of demonic faces bearing skulls, usually made by black guards. The staff of the fallen allows use of following spells: Doom, 1 charge, DC 11. Shatter, 1 charge, DC 13. Contagion, 2 charges, DC 14. Summon monster 4. Evil creatures only, 2 charges. Caster level 7. Prerequisites, cast for craft staff, contagion, doom, shatter. Summon monster 4. Creator must be evil. Market price 24,000 gold pieces. This price assumes the staff is made by a black guard. Magic items that grant feats. Pricing feats for magic items is a very fuzzy area. If a feat is purely mechanical, such as great fortitude, default to the rules in the Dungeon Master's Guide with an adjustment for the fact that the bonus has no type. For instance, the Belt of Endurance grants great fortitude, which adds a +2 bonus on all fortitude saves. A +2 resistance bonus on all saves would cost 4,000 gold pieces. It shouldn't be more, or as economical. Divide bonuses to all saves separately. So a +2 bonus on fortitude saves alone should cost 2,000 gold pieces. If the bonus has no type as assigned to it, if the bonus has no type assigned to it, you could double or even triple that. Magic feats should adjust the level of the spells to which they apply and thus change the price. While this is still a matter of judgment, consider increasing all the spell levels by +1 if the item affects spells of 0 through 3rd level, by +2 if the item affects spells of 0 through 6th level, and by +4 if the item affects spells of any level. The general guideline for other kinds of feats is that they cost 10,000 gold pieces plus another 5,000 gold pieces to 10,000 gold pieces per prerequisite fellowship. This staff is a smooth shaft, gleaming steel, engraved with the word peace in many languages. It allows use of the following spells: Calm Emotions, 1 charge, DC 11, Shield Other, 1 charge, Status, 1 charge, Rary's Telepathic Bond, 1 charge, Hero's Feet, 2 charges. Caster level of 11, Prerequisites, Craft Staff, Calm Emotions, Hero's Feet, Rary's Telepathic Bond, Shield Others, Status, Market Price 80,000 gold pieces. Glory, formed of glass and crowned with a golden sunburst, a staff of glory is awe-inspiring. Though dreaded by creatures in darkness, it allows use of the following spells: Daylight, 1 charge, Searing Light, 1 charge, DC 14, Holy Smite, 1 charge, DC 16, Sunbeam, 2 charges, DC 20. Caster level 13, Prerequisites, Craft Staff, Daylight, Holy Smite, Searing Light, Sunbeam, market price 80,000 gold pieces. Goblin Lord. This shabby looking and gnarled staff is topped with a rat skull. It grants a +2 enhancement bonus to charisma in the hands of a goblin or orc. The staff of the Goblin Lord allows use of the following spells: Protection from Law, 1 charge. Confusion, 1 charge, DC 16. Unholy Light, 1 charge, DC 16. Caster level 12, Prerequisites, Craft Staff, Confusion, Protection from Law, Unholy Light, market price 26,625 gold pieces. Liberation, appearing to be a little more than a rustic walking stick, this staff allows use of the following spells: Remove Fear, 1 charge. Remove Paralysis, 1 charge. Remove Curse, 1 charge. Freedom of Movement, 2 charges. Break Enchantment, 2 charges. Caster level 9, Prerequisites, Craft Staff, Break Enhancements, Freedom of Movement, Remove Curse, Remove Fear, Remove Paralysis. Market price 45,000 gold pieces. Madness. This staff is formed of wildly twisted and entangled rods of iron. It allows use of the following spells: Random Action, 1 charge, DC 11, Confusion, 1 charge, DC 16, Insanity, 2 charges, DC 20. Weird, 2 charges, DC 23. Caster level 17. Prerequisites, craft staff, confusion, insanity, random action, weird, market price, 110,000 gold pieces. Righteousness, made of elegantly shaped mithril, this staff is a badge of purity and righteousness. It allows use of following spells: Divine Favor, 1 charge; Prayer, 1 charge; Dispel Evil, 1 charge; Holy Sword, 2 charges; Caster level 7. Prerequisites: Craft Staff, Dispel Evil, Divine Favor, Holy Sword, Prayer. Market price 34,000 gold pieces. Sacred Fire, almost indistinguishable from a staff of fire. This staff usually incorporates a deity's holy symbol into its design, often the leafy face of a godhide. It allows use of the following spells: Flame Strike, 1 charge, DC 16. Firestorm, 2 charges, DC 20. Caster level 13. Prerequisites: Craft Staff, Firestorm, Fire Strike. Market price 60,000 gold pieces. This price assumes the staff is created by a druid. Spider. Staff of the Spider is made from black hardwood and etched with silver whip patterns. It allows the use of the following spells: Spider Climb, 1 charge; Web, 1 charge, DC 13. Summon Swarm, spiders only, 1 charge. Poison, 1 charge, DC 16. Insects Plague, 2 charges, DC 7. Caster level 12. Prerequisites: Craft Staff, Insect Plague, Poison, Spider Climb, Summon Swarm, Web. Market price 42,600 gold pieces. Undying Staff. The staff is constructed from humanoid bones wired together into a single piece. It allows use of the following spells: Animate Dead, 1 charge; Create Undead, 2 charges. Caster level 12. Prerequisites: Craft Staff, Animate Dead, Create Undead. Market price 27,375 gold pieces. Wondrous Items. Wondrous items can be configured to do just about anything, from create a breeze to improve abilities. Armband of Reduction. This metal armband allows its wearer to reduce his height to 1/2 normal, as if a reduce spell had been cast upon him. This effect functions once per day, lasts for 2 hours, and may be dismissed at will by the wearer. Caster level 5. Prerequisites: Craft Wondrous Items, Reduce, Market price 2,000 gold pieces, Weight 1 pound. Badge of Endless Cultures. This nondescript leather pouch creates an endless supply of cultures. The owner can reach into the pouch and pull out handful after handful. It takes 1 standard action to fill a 5-foot square by hand. If the pouch is dumped out as a partial action, it produces the equivalent of a 2-pound unit, but does not produce any more cultures at all for 2 whole rounds. The cultures produced are not magical and follow all the rules of normal cultures. See Chapter 7 of Player's Handbook. Caster level 9. Prerequisites: Craft Wondrous item. Lemon's Secret Chest. Market price 2,300 gold pieces. Weight is slash. Banner of Valor. Made with bright silks, gold, red, and other flashy material. Banner of Valor bolsters the spirits of all friendly troops that gaze upon it. Banner holder can remove fear at will on chosen creatures within a 20-foot radius. In addition, the holder can produce a healing circle 3 times a day. All these effects are as the spells from a 9th level caster. Caster level 8. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. Healing circle. Remove fear. Market price 61,000 gold pieces. Weight 10 pounds. Belt of Endurance. This belt is made of numerous thin but solid chains in a large iron buckle. Belt of Endurance grants a +2 enhancement bonus to the wearer's constitution score, and she gains the great fortitude feat while she wears the belt. Caster level 9. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. Righteous Might. Market price 10,000 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Blindfold of True Darkness. This black silky blindfold grants the blind sight ability with a range of 60 feet. See special qualities in the monster manual. Because the wearer's eyes are protected, he is also immune to gaze attacks, spells, or effects that rely on sight. Wearing the blindfold takes up the same space as goggles. The wearer cannot use vision in any way while wearing the blindfold. Caster level 3rd. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. See invisibility. Market price 9,000 gold pieces. Weight is slash. Bracers of Exit. These bracers each bear a crude design of a square bisected by an arrow. The wearer can negate 1-dimensional anchor effect per day. Caster level 7. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous items. Dimensional anchor. Market price 11,200 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Boots of the Mountain King. These rugged and worn iron-shod boots allow full movement in rocky, rugged, or mountain terrain. See movement in Chapter 9 of the player's handbook, including bad or very bad surfaces. The wearer can also cast Stone Skin on herself twice a day as this spell from a 12th level caster level 12. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. Freedom of movement. Stone Skin. Market price 48,810 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Boots of the Sea. These are knee-high boots made from fine shark skin. The wearer can water walk and cast water breathing on himself at will. The wearer also gains a +10 confidence bonus on swim checks. Caster level 5th. Prerequisites. Craft wondrous item. Water breathing. Water walk. Market price 56,500 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Bracers of Armor and armor special abilities. A character who has the craft magic arms and armor and craft wondrous item feats, as well as mage armor, all the other prerequisites necessary, can add the armor special abilities shown on table 8-6 in the Dungeon Master's Guide to a set of bracers of armor. The cost is the same as for adding the special ability to the normal armor, an increase in the effective bonus of the bracers. Just as magic armor can never exceed a +8 enhancement bonus, bracers of armor never provide more than a +8 armor bonus. However, special abilities can increase the effect bonus as high as +13. Bracers +8 with an ability valued at +5, such as heavy fortification. Market price for bracers of armor with an effective bonus higher than +8 are as follows: 81,000 gold pieces +9, 100,000 gold pieces +10, 121,000 gold pieces +11, 144,000 gold pieces +12, 169,000 gold pieces +13. Any special ability that can be added to armor can be added to bracers of armor. Armor qualities with a cost expressed in gold piece rather than effect bonus can be added to bracers for the same price. If you are using the epic level handbook, characters with craft epic magic arms and armor and craft epic wondrous items create bracers of armor with a higher effective bonus than +13. To calculate the market price for such items, square the total effect bonus and multiply the result by 10,000 pieces. Boots, steadfast. These thick and heavy iron toed boots help keep the wearer from getting knocked down. Someone wearing steadfast boots cannot be tripped or pushed back by a bull rush. As long as the wearer carries a melee weapon that is medium-sized or larger, she also counts as being set against a charge. Weapon does not have to have reach. Caster level 3rd. Prerequisites: craft wondrous item. Gold strength. Market price 6,000 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Boots of tracklessness. These pale green boots are slim and elegant with perfectly smooth soles. They grant pass without trace to the wearer and can cast improved invisibility. Wearer only 3 times per day. Caster level 7. Prerequisites: craft wondrous item. Improved invisibility. Pass without trace. Market price 33,500 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Boots of woodland stripe. These durable boots feel amazingly light. Boots allow full movement in forest or jungle terrain, including moderate or heavy obstructions. See movement in Chapter 9 of the player's handbook. In addition, the wearer can detect snares and pits at will and tree stride once per day as the spells from a 12th level caster. Caster level 12. Prerequisites: craft wondrous item. Detect snares and pits. Trees stride. Market price 23,600 gold pieces. Weight 1 pound. Candle of icy death. This black candle is 1 foot tall, 12 inches inches thick and icy to touch. When lit, the flame burns a pale blue, gives off no smoke or heat, and doesn't melt down. If examined with detect magic, the candle radiates a necromantic aura. Every minute that the candle burns reduces the temperature by 1 degree in a 20-foot diameter area till 0 degrees Fahrenheit is reached. In addition, the candle prevents any healing, natural or magic, from occurring in its range. The wounded creature inside the area does not regain any lost hit points, and cure spells targeting a creature inside the area automatically fail but are considered cast. Once lit, the candle can be snuffed out only by a blessing. The temperature of the area returns to regular temperature at normal rate. Caster level 9, prerequisites, craft wondrous item, innovation, fire shield, market price 34,800 gold pieces, weight 1 pound.
This was brought to you by Franklin County Internet Gaming Society on YouTube and Facebook, Roger Hansen on Patreon, and Gaming with Infamous on Discord. Thanks for stopping by. Listen to our podcast on any of these platforms: Anchor, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify. Support us on Patreon, and check us out on Discord. All the links can be found in the video description below. We thank you for your participation. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, make comments. We love feedback.